Hey, my name is James Nicholson. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to talk about how you can release equity in a property you already own in order to buy another house or a flat. Now, this is a very common question that I get in the comments, so I thought I'd lay it out exactly how I've done this. So I've been investing in property for 25 years now, since 1999. And this is exactly the process that I did. I bought property, I let it go up in value, or I added value to that property, then I released equity. So we're going to talk about that and how you can use that to build a property portfolio. So while you're here, if you haven't done already, make sure you subscribe to the channel over there and hit the bell notification. We're so close to 19,000 subscribers. Have a look around this video somewhere, you'll see how close we are. Go on, give us a subscribe and help us get there. And while you're here, smash the like button, tickle the like button, do something to the like button, guys. That really helps us with the YouTube algorithm. We want to get 5 million views this year. We hit 2 million last year. Every time you hit that like button, that helps us get there. So do that now. So how do you do this? Well, let's show you my journey and what I did. So I bought a studio flat in Dorking in Surrey. It was 45 grand, but we'll just call it 50. This was in 1999. And back then, I was working in Burger King, and I thought that that was so expensive back then. Now, I'll be like, what? I'll buy 10. Because house prices in Dorking are considerably more now. Now, over time, that went up in value. And so what normally happens, and this has happened since 1066, since they've been tracking this data, house prices have doubled in value every 10 years. That's likely to continue to happen. And here's why. We have a small little island and we don't have enough properties in this country. We're living longer. We've got lots of immigration into the country and our population is still growing. Now, the government's target to build enough houses so this doesn't happen, and so house prices are more stable, is to build 300,000 houses per year. We don't even build 100,000. We haven't done for years since they've hit this target, so we're already millions behind. And right now, with higher interest rates, builders are actually stopping building at the moment. So this isn't looking like it's going to change anytime soon. In fact, even just inflation would make this happen. And so that's generally what happens. Inflation goes up. You think about how much a can of Coke was when you were a kid, or I used to buy penny sweets from the newsagent in the little village of Capel where I used to live. And so house prices are going to go up. So this house did do that, and it went up to be valued at £100,000. Now, when the property goes up in value, if you want to release some equity, but you want to live there, you want to stay living in that property, what needs to happen is your salary needs to increase. So when you live in a property, you can borrow around 4 times your salary. 4x for residential, right? That's the consideration here. So if I wanted to borrow 100 grand, I need to be earning at least £25,000 a year. That's very, very important to this sum. Now, on a buy-to-let, that's totally different, which is really good. Buy-to-lets are unregulated and they're more concerned about, are you going to make profit? So if you had this property and it was a buy-to-let, you bought it at 50 and then it's gone up to 100, you can borrow pretty much at any time, if the market's good, 75% loan to value. 75% LTV, loan to value, meaning out of this property, we can borrow 75k. Now, initially, if this was on a buy-to-let, we would have had a mortgage of around £37,000. We would have had £37 and 12.5 would have been our deposit. So that means that on that property, the mortgage, let's just say the mortgage is 40 grand, just to make numbers easier. So we had a 40 grand mortgage on that. So we're going to pay that back. Now we're going to get 75 grand mortgage, 40 grand of that's gone to pay back this loan up here. That leaves us in our pocket 35 grand. So that's an equity release. Now that equity release can be used to buy other purchases. Now the houses are worth £100,000. Now, we're using easy numbers. You might live in the south or London and think, nowhere near me that price exists. Up north, very easy to buy a house for 100 grand still. Hundreds of thousands of them. If you look in Doncaster, Hull, Sheffield, these sorts of areas, Liverpool, there are millions of them. So you can now buy this property. You'd own this property here still. So you own this one here. You've got your 75 grand mortgage. You've got 35 grand sitting in the bank. Now you can buy a second property for 100 grand. To get into this property, you need 25. You need a quarter as the deposit. Plus you're going to need some money for legals. Maybe you want to do the property up a little bit as well. So now you've got 2 properties. Now in 10 years, these properties are both going to be worth 200k or thereabouts, right? You've got to pick the right area. So if you pick an area where, for example, there was loads of mining jobs and then all those people lost their work, which happened in some pockets up north, then the houses aren't going to go up in 10 years. But you need to find an area that's solid. In fact, with remote working and stuff, it does mean the whole of the UK is kind of in play for this these days. Now it's worth 200 grand. You've got a 75 grand mortgage on each of these, right? We can borrow out of these 2 properties now 150, right? So we can get 150 grand mortgage. We can get 150 grand mortgage. And we've got to pay this mortgage off. We've got to pay this mortgage off. That means we've got 75 grand left over to go shopping with. 75 grand from here to go shopping with. And now house prices are 200 grand. To buy one of these, we need 50 grand to get into it. So we can now buy another one of these with this deposit and leave 25 grand. We can buy another one using that pot. And we've still got 25 grand left from that pot and 25 grand from that pot. That magics to 50 grand. And we can buy another one. So now we've got 5 assets that are worth 200 grand. We've got £1 million portfolio. Now you can speed this up as well. House prices double every 10 years. How about you do this? Let's look at the numbers for my last purchase that I did for Georgia. Well, it's not the last one because I bought a flat you may have seen. Right, we'll leave the rest of that there. So we bought a property at auction. There's a video of this on the channel if you want to go and watch that. We bought it for 60k. We spent 12.5k doing it up, and we had 2.5k for legals and stuff like that. We were in the property for 75 grand. 75 grand. Now, that's a lot. We bought that with cash. So I bought that 60 grand cash from the auction, 12.5k cash to do my refurb, 2.5k cash to do the legals, 75 grand in. Now you don't have to have that cash. You could borrow that from other investors as a JV partner. You could use something called a bridging loan as well. But we were in that for 75 grand. A few months later, we got that house revalued last year at 100 grand. This one stacked up magically. It doesn't always stack up like this, but we could borrow 75 because it's a 100 grand asset. That wiped out all my debt, meant that I got a house for free. Now I've still got this 75 grand in my bank, so I went shopping again. And that's what we did. If you watch videos on the channel, we then bought a flat in Dorking in Surrey in a property where we already owned one of the other flats in there. And that's how you recycle your money. You can do this by adding value, building extensions, doing refurbs. You can buy distressed properties from an auction, add value. That speeds this up, or just wait, right? Time is the great benefit on this. So that's how you can release equity. Residential, it's fairly straightforward. Your salary, they will lend you 4 times your salary on the property. then hopefully the value's gone up. Hopefully you've had a pay rise. You can take some of that out and keep that money that you released in equity and buy your first buy-to-let with that. That's what I did. Hope that makes sense. Do make sure you check out all the content on my channel. Look, if you're interested in property investing, you clearly are if you're watching this. I've got a program called The Fundamentals of Property Investing. I know you watch all these other videos and there's people selling courses for $3,000, $12,000 or whatever. Today, it's £29. That ends this weekend. So I'm going to put a link below so you can go and grab it. 100 people plus bought that this week, which is absolutely bonkers. So do go and grab that while it's £29. It's literally the cost of a Nando's. So go and learn that course. There's 100 videos going detailed how to source properties, how to stack up the numbers, how to add value to properties, and all of that stuff as well is included in that video. So do check that out now. Make sure you like this video while you're here. The link to that course is in the description. Go and check out some more content on my channel, including this video right here.